Erin's World, Erin's World. Anything can happen in Erin's World, Erin's World. Today's topic is adding fractions. So when we're adding fractions, like 2/3 plus 4/5, we see the main idea is that we have to have the same denominator in order to add them. So I'm just going to multiply by 5, 5 over 5, and 3 over 3, so that we get 10 over 15, and we just multiply the numbers, plus 12 over 15. And now we can add the numerators. If they have the same denominator, we can add the numerators, so it's 22 over 15. That's the only way we can add the numerators, if we add the same denominator. So if we did something else, let's say 1/2 minus 3/4. Well, 2 can get to 4. So we just have to multiply 2 by 2 to get to 4. So multiply by 2 on the top and the bottom. We have to do what we do at the bottom. We have to do the top. So 2/4 minus 3/4. Okay, same denominator. Now we can add or subtract the numerators. We're going to subtract 2 minus 3 is -1, so -1/4. So it's going to be a lot easier if they have the same denominator already. So if they're already friends, they already have the same denominator, then you just add the numerators. 5/7. That's you're done. So the main idea with adding fractions is that you want to get a common denominator. So in other words, you want to write an equivalent fraction, multiplying numerator and denominator by some number, so that both fractions can be in an equivalent form and have the same denominator. And we know if you multiply a number by the denominator, you have to multiply it by the numerator too, so that you're really just multiplying by 1. Dang it, I just can't get this sign to work. Let me see what's going on here. Dang it. Maybe the electricity's out. Well, the phone's ringing. Okay, the electricity's not out at least. Hello? Who is this? It's Erin. That was weird. It was just like repeating back what I said. Who is this? Who is this? It's Erin. It's Erin. That was weird. It was my own. Was it me? Calling me? I don't know. Okay, the electricity's not out. So I'm going to have to call an electrician for this sign this week. Whoa! Did you guys see this? I must have got a letter. Well, the magic's still working. Got here. Oh, I got a letter. Yes. Let's see. Strange morning so far. Love getting letters. Dear Erin, I am a super expert on multiplying fractions, but I detest to add and subtract fractions. I hear you on that. Also, it is the first semester of college, and I detest making friends. Ugh, my life. Best, Nire. Well, Nire, I hear you, and making friends is hard. I personally just like to be best friends with myself, but, I think I can help you out. Because adding fractions is actually a lot like making friends, because you have to have something in common. So let's add a couple fractions. So 2/3 plus 4/5. The thing about fractions is you can't add them unless they have the same denominator. So we have to give them the same denominator. So one thing you can always do, these don't have any common factors or anything, but one thing you can always do is just multiply. So if they have the same denominator, 15, 3 can get to 15, 5 can get to 15. So I have to do 3 times 5 equals 15. Whatever I do to the denominator, also do the numerator. And I can get to 15 from 5 by multiplying by 3. So it's 10 over 15 plus 12 over 15 equals 22 over 15. And let's do 1/2 minus 3/4. So we get the same denominator. 2 can become 4, right? So when in doubt, just multiply by each other. But in this case, 2 can get to 4. So I'll multiply by 2 So I get 2 over 4 minus 3 over 4. And now they have the same denominator, I'm good to go. As long as I have the same denominator, we're on the same page, I can add or subtract the numerator. So 2 minus 3 is negative 1 over 4. Okay, and the great thing is, if they already have the same denominator, like this one we saw, then you can just add the numerators or subtract whatever the sign is. So 5, 7. So that's easy. So we want this situation where they have the same denominator. So let's try a few more. So there's no way around. There's like this huge blockage. So let's do 2/3 plus 5/3. Right? So best case, same denominator, so I can just add the numerators. I like improper fractions. Okay, what about, let's try some that don't have the same denominator. So let's do 5/6 minus 8/9. Okay. Because we want to look at these a little bit. 6 and 9 have a common factor, 3. So maybe we could find a common multiple that we don't have to multiply them together. Let's see. So I have to think about it. Let's see. 6 times 9. I don't know, what is that? Like 54 or so. We could do that. We could always just do that. Let's see. Is there a number that 6 and 9 both divide into? What about 36? 9 can get to 36. 6 can get to 36. Let's do that. Okay. So 9 times what is 36? So we're looking at them and say, where do you guys? What's a number that you're both? That's a multiple of both of you. Okay. So let's see. So what do we say? 9 times 4 is 36, and so I have to do whatever I do the denominators. Like I make this choice because I want this to happen. I want my denominator to be 36. But okay, do whatever you want, and then take the consequence. So the consequence is I have to multiply the numerator by 4 as well. If I multiply the denominator by 4, multiply the numerator by 4, because that's really just multiplying by 1, which is totally fine. Okay, over here, how do I get to 36 from 6? 6 times 6. 6 times 6. So I did what I wanted, took the consequence. Okay, so 30 over 36 minus, what is that, 32 over 36. And so subtract, now same denominator, we are so good to go. And now we can subtract the numerators. 30 minus 32. So there's a little bit extra on this side. So negative 2 over 36. We can reduce it if we want. Okay, what else? So we do it. Let's just do one more. So negative 2/5 minus 1/2. And I totally agree with you, Nire. Like multiplying fractions is pretty easy because you just multiply the numerator, multiply the denominator, no matter what. That's the rule. This one's like add the numerators or subtract the numerators. If you have the same denominator, we have to have the same denominator. Okay, so 5 and 2. Well, let's see. I'm just gonna 10. They both go into 10. So I'm gonna multiply this by 2. So I have to multiply the numerator by 2. Let's see. 2 times 5 times 5. Okay, so we have negative 4. I hope I didn't mess up when I wrote this down. And then later I think this is 2 minus 2, but okay, I should. So negative 4 over 10 minus 1 times 5 is 5 over 10. So negative 4 minus 5, so I go down 4, down another 5, so that's negative 9 over 10. Okay. Okay, now about that making friends. First, let's see what happens when you try to make friends with someone that you already have a common interest. Hey, this is a cool concert. Yeah, totally. This is like 5 quadratic formulas. Yeah, totally. You like math? Cool, me too. Me too. And now let's see what happens when it's a little harder to make friends. You have to find a common interest first. Hey, this is a cool concert. Yeah, totally. This is like 5 quadratic formulas. Oh, you like math? I like art. This is like 3 Liechtensteins. I'm not familiar. This is like 15 Basquiats. Oh yeah, I like Basquiat. He's just like a lot of formulas in his painting. Yeah, cool. Cool. You know, I think you would really like Liechtenstein. Oh really? Well, Nire, I really hope that helped with adding fractions and making friends. And if you want to just be friends with me, you seem really cool. Man, but you guys, I gotta get back to working on my sign here. I call the electrician. Thanks for hanging out today, you guys. We'll see you next time. See you at my factory. Can I please talk to James the electrician? Oh, I got a doozy for you. Yes. Anything can happen, anything can happen, anything can happen in Erin's world, Erin's world, Erin's world.